Guys, welcome down to today's video. It's all about the downswing and the transition, but also I'm going to be talking to you about how to get the golf club into impact and releasing the golf club correctly. This video is going to be jam-packed with information and drills that can help you in your next practice session. Guys, if you are new to the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It does make a massive difference to the channel, but also it can make a massive difference to your game as well. If you would like some online coaching with me, the link is also down in the description below. Now let's talk all about that transition. What you could see from the start of this video is how I was kind of rehearsing the movements, okay, how I was rehearsing that transition from the top of the backswing. And it's really important that we understand that the golf swing, as we turn away from the target and the arms work upwards, we need to match that with the downswing. So we actually need to allow the arms to work downwards as the body turns back towards the target. And in my head, that is the simplest form of the downswing and the transition working. Let's not massively overcomplicate this. The golf swing is a turn and a lift on the way back, so it's a drop and a turn on the way through. Now, we could nitpick on the technicals of that analysis, but in essence, to me, that's pretty much what it is. What we see a lot of golfers doing is that you get the turn and the lift in the backswing, but then we get the turn and the drop in the downswing. And that's when the golf club ends up working too much over the top or out to in, or swinging for a right-handed golfer, swinging left of target. What I want you to try and feel, and this is an amazing drill that I read. Did I read it or watch it? I think I read it from Justin Rose, and it's something I've used actually in the past for myself because it's done two things for me. It's helped me create depth in the backswing and made me aware that actually I need to finish this backswing in order to create a good transition and in order to create a good delivery position from the golf club into the ball. But also it's given me that idea of the very initial transition between backswing and downswing. So what Justin said, first name terms, is get to the top of the backswing and make your transition with your back to target. So what you can feel there, what you can do there is move your lower body weight towards the target as you're pulling your arms down in front of your stomach, okay? So as you get to the top of the backswing, you can transition the body weight towards the target as you pull the arms down. Now the feeling here is that you've got your back to target. So if I swing all the way to the top of the backswing, I've got my back to you guys, I'm gonna get my weight shift towards you as I lower my arms. Now as I rotate from here, my delivery position, I'll be honest, is amazing, okay? If I swing to the top of the backswing, and everyone thinks about rotation and turning into the golf ball, I bring the golf club out in that direction. We certainly don't want to be going out there, okay? So as I swing up to the top of the backswing, this drill really resonated with me personally because I was able to think about back to target, yeah. Nice depth in that backswing to start with. Lovely top of the backswing position. Now as I transfer my body weight, allow the arms to work down. And this is something I really worked quite heavily on the driving range because recently for me, I've started to I've watched some videos back of my own course vlogs that I do on the channel. And I don't feel like I fully kind of turn. I would say it's like a 70-degree turn, okay? I don't fully get that depth anymore. And again, it's through slight injury, but also I can do it. So it's just kind of really bringing your mind back to some of these positions that you probably can do and you've maybe neglected over time. Because you're focused on other things, and golf does that to us. So I try and feel, as you get to the top of the backswing, back to target, transfer the body weight with the back to target, so the arms drop down, okay? And then rotate up into your follow-through position. Again, don't forget, with this follow-through position, I want to really feel that turn. Again, let's talk about, use that word, that depth in rotation, even through the golf ball as well as going away from the golf ball or going away from the target. So depth in the backswing, back to target, depth in the through swing, body to target. Okay, and I feel with that, it not only creates more natural speed, but it obviously, most importantly, keeps that golf club on plane. Oh, just like that. That was so nice. Right out the centre of the club face. A little divot as well, and this is key. Ball was here. Little divot just after the golf ball. So I compressed it. Not very deep, there's a centimetre of grass missing there, so I apologise, Mr. Greenkeeper, but it's very much repairable because it's not too steep. Okay, so it's a great angle of attack into the ball. And that kind of brings me on to my second point of this video, is release. At the moment, it's kind of the new way of swinging a golf club where people feel like they don't release the club. Although you're using the body more into the transition and into the downswing, that golf club will still release, because don't forget, your wrists are hinged. So people think that just when we start talking about turning the body through the ball, we don't release it. Well, we do, because we don't hit the golf ball from that height. So we're trying to make sure that you realise that as you release, that as you turn the body, what's going to happen is that left arm down to club head, so I would say shoulder to club head, becomes a nice straight line as you come into impact, and then as you go through the shot, the toe of the club works upwards as the shaft works to the target line. So again, don't neglect the natural body, the release of the golf club through impact. Really, really key area of the swing that I think at the moment is being massively overlooked. You need your hands to turn on that swing arc just like your shoulders turn on their swing plane, just like your hips turn in their motion. Your hands and your arms will also turn. The golf swing is a circle, and I often use that analogy of, imagine this golf club, the middle of the circle has got to stay in the middle of the club. So that means the golf club has got to move with the circle, okay? If we come into the golf ball and we try and hold the angle, then the golf club is no longer moving with the circle, okay? So you have to move the golf club with the circle because the rest of your body is. So as a general little checkpoint, try and make sure that as the arms work downwards, the toe of the club is probably just up slightly left as I look at it. So I would say 11 o'clock. I turn, I hit my golf shot. My golf club has continued to work down towards the golf ball. And as I work up through impact, the shaft of the club is down the target line and my toe of the club is pointing back at 11 o'clock. So although the golf club has actually moved 180 degrees, it has stayed in the same sort of position as I look at it. So I think that's really key to kind of tag on to this video about transition, because transition's all well and good. We need to make sure that we understand how the golf club works through the impact zone after that transition as well. So I want you to try and really work on these movements where you feel like you've got that depth in the backswing. You get it, Justin Rose says, transition with your back to target. Get your back to target first to get that transition depth really nice. Start that transition and then focus on where this golf club needs to be post impact. So from here, we go up into that position there. A drill that I love, and I'm sure if you've watched the channel often enough, you'll know this as well. Feet together. Pete Cowen always talks to golfers about hitting shots with their feet together. And on my Skillist coaching app, I often do the exact same. I tell people to, when we're talking about transition and when we're talking about hitting the ball and not worrying too much about the lower body, I'm like, well, take it out of play. Stick your feet together, back to target, get your depth, work it down, and then just work the golf swing through. Oh, the strikes. One of my clients actually said to me, I'm hitting the ball better with my feet together than I do with it wider. Should I just play like that? I was like, well, you know what? If all hell breaks loose on the golf course, you have a plan B, but it's not ideal. So it's a really nice way of just being able to sync up the body. Now, you don't have to go all to full swing with this. You can focus on release patterns for this and just go to there, just go to toe up, hit the shot, and then finish toe up. Okay, and you sometimes start to see a bit more of a shape of a draw as you hit the shot. You also will see a flatter ball flight. So again, for those with different issues as you come into impact, if you get this release correct, you'll see a slightly flatter, more drawing ball flight, which again, I think most golfers absolutely love. So Lots to unpack within this video. I hope it's helped. If it has, as I said, please do hit that subscribe button. It's great for me, but it's also great for you and your learning and your development as golfers. Share this with a friend. You know the drill. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.